Hi guys, as always, welcome back to my channel, Open Book Gal. Let me give y'all a snapshot of what I'm looking like. This is your girl. If you think I'm looking good, say girl, you're looking good. But anyway, girls, so let me tell you about my BBL story. This video is gonna be based on my BBL story. So as you guys know, I went to Florida, Miami, Florida, November 5th, actually it was the arrival date. And so once we arrived at the recovery house, Silhouette's recovery house, it was an amazing experience as far as the recovery house. True enough, we did pay too much to get from there, from the airport to there, but Uber would have been cheaper. So anyway, we called a shuttle bus to the recovery house, and it was amazing. The staff was amazing. It was just an amazing experience. So guys, if you're looking for a recovery house in Miami, I would recommend Silhouette Recovery House, regardless of who your surgeon is. So check with them and see what kind of deals they may have for you guys as far as that. The food was amazing. Again, the staff was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I shared that with you guys in a previous video. Someone commented that it looked like it was cold, and no, it wasn't. It was actually a very amazing place to stay during your recovery. It felt like you was not away from home, you was with family. So that's one of the things I love about it. So that's about the recovery house. So the next day was pre-op. As you guys, I don't know if you guys, some of you probably already had surgery with Mia's Aesthetics. Some of you probably haven't. Some of you probably have upcoming surgeries. Would I recommend this place? Yeah, if you're looking to do something budget friendly, absolutely. So let me give you guys my backstory. So anyway, so we arrived on the 5th, the 6th was pre-op day, so we got up, we called a Uber paid by the recovery house to arrive there. When we arrived, it was like I don't even know how to describe it. It was so many women in there. It was like a slaughterhouse. Like, it was so many women in there, like cattle. Like, everybody was in there. And what I didn't realize was everybody wasn't there for pre-op. Some people were there actually for their surgery, and they had been waiting hours and hours and hours. So it is a long process. So we finally made it to the back, and the process, I'm not used to this because I had my first surgery here in Houston, and it was like a one-on-one type of thing with the surgeon, and that was a good feeling when you get to, you know, converse with your surgeon and ask them questions and things like that on your pre-op, and you know, they take pictures and everything, you discuss your goals and things like that. Well, with Mia Aesthetics, it's not like that. You go in, you see an MA, they take photo shots, they go real fast on how the procedure is gonna go. And then once they take your pictures, you go to the next step, which is finance. And if you haven't paid already, which was my situation, I hadn't finished paying, I had just paid my deposit. And since I was paying cash, that's why I was able to pay that day. So I paid that day in cash. I paid a total of, with the recovery house and everything, it was a total of $4,700 plus. So a little under $5,000 for everything. My flight was $120. My cousin had a travel agent, and so we bought our tickets in advance. It was $120 per person, and that was round trip. So that was pretty good. So anyway, for me, that day, everything went fast. And like I said, I wasn't used to that. So this whole process, let me just say, this whole process for me with this BBL journey was just an emotional process, because it just wasn't something I was used to. So anyway, even though the wait time was extremely long, we waited about 2 to 3 hours. We finally made it to the back, and that was in the matter of 10 to 15 minutes, we were done. So we were back at the recovery house. So the next day, we received that same day pre-op, we received our BBL pillows, our BBL phones. This is something that we purchased in our package. So if you didn't purchase that in your package, don't be expecting it. But we did, the person and I that I went with. So anyway, if you guys want a story on how the whole process went as far as, you know, not the recovery, but, what is it that I'm trying to say? About before arriving to Miami, the whole getting my physical and getting approved for surgery and all that, just let me know, because I didn't start that far back. So anyway, as far as blood work and all that kind of stuff. So another thing I wasn't used to was that you don't receive your medications beforehand, and that was one of the concerns I had, because I'm like, who is gonna go pick up my medication? What if they don't accept my insurance because I'm in another state? Which I have TRICARE, so I guess it really wasn't a concern to have, because if you're not familiar with TRICARE, it's military insurance. I do apologize, ladies, for jumping around, but back to the pre-op. So anyway, we ended up leaving pre-op and we went back to the recovery house. The next morning we were scheduled. So let me just say this. With us, one of the ladies I knew was going down, because her and I connected through, I think it was Instagram we connected through, and she was having a breast augmentation. So I knew her surgery was that day. My surgery was that day. The person I went with surgery was that day. And two other girls that came down with us who are friends of my well, I'm not gonna say that, but the person I came with came down as well. So I knew a total of 5 of us was already scheduled for that day. So I was like, what we gonna be in tail for? Because it was like, man, everybody scheduled that day. How many other people? What's this process gonna be like? So once they called us that day after, I think 3 o'clock, we all got our schedules. So it was the person that I went with first. Then it was 2 of the other girls that came down, and then I think I was either 3rd or 4th, and then the breast augmentation girl. So we had our order and what we fell in. So anyway, the next morning was surgery morning. We woke up, and I'll try to insert clips, guys. But if you haven't seen that, go back and look at some of the other videos, because it's in there. If you at this point and you missed something, then go back and just view the other videos. So anyway, it's surgery morning. We get up. We shower, and the person that I went with, at this point, we both have high blood pressure, so we're taking our high blood pressure medication at that point. So, but for her, hers was extremely high because of the anxiety. Her pulse was extremely high. She couldn't, for whatever, get it down. But we were trying that morning to get everything down, because we knew beforehand that we may come across some issues or some concerns as far as her blood pressure. So anyway, we arrived that morning for surgery day. We waited about an hour, and during that time, her anxiety, the person I went with, her anxiety was just kicking in. So they came out, and well, she went back, and they prepped her and everything. And unfortunately, they came out and got me, and they said that she couldn't have her surgery at that time. So she's gonna come back another day. I said, well, can we at least try to get her blood pressure down before we just say, hey, we're not gonna do it? And she can, since we already know it's like 4 other people other than herself, that including myself, that had to be done. So maybe she can fall in 5th instead of 1st that morning. And so they was like, yeah, we'll try that. So I appreciate Dr. trying, and the anesthesiologist trying to work with her as far as getting that down. So we called for the recovery house, and they was nice enough to bring the medication so she could take her blood pressure medication and try to get that down before just telling her, no, you just want to come back another day. Because remind you, we've already paid for everything up front. Her recovery house was already paid for. You know, we were staying at a recovery house 7 days, so we had to be down there 7 days, ladies, if I haven't said that yet. 7 days we had to be down there. So anyway, one of the other girls ended up going, and then one of the girls that was with us ended up going. And then after he was, finishing up, wrapping it up with her, they decided, instead of taking me, I think I was 3rd, they ended up taking the breast augmentation, because hers didn't take much, take that long. Now, during the time we were sitting there, y'all, like, catch this. The whole time we were sitting there, patiently waiting, meeting other girls, which was great. If any of you are watching this, hello, I hope you're loving your results as much as I'm loving mine. But during that time, y'all, I was sitting there, and I kid you not, I have to put this out there. I don't know why they in such an old building and they making so much money. I know the building is temporary, but that building is old. And so I know they doing the transition right now, but that building is old, okay? When I say the lights went out twice while I was sitting in the lobby just waiting to go back, the lights went out twice. I'm like, all of us girls looking at each other like, what the hell? What's going on? I'm like, okay, ladies, even though the wait is long, even though it's about 100 of us in here, and even though these lights going on, let's keep it real, we still getting on that table, because I know I was still getting on that table no matter what. So y'all, y'all, when it was my turn, I got to the back and I was like, okay, I got back there. I was, you know, I switched out my clothes and everything. Yeah, I'll try to throw clips in there. If I don't, y'all got to forgive me. Go back and look at the other videos. So I got to the back or whatever, and I switched into my operation clothes, my surgery clothes. And you know, I got prepped and everything, and I waited about another hour before the doctor came in there and seen me. So I was sitting there about another hour or so, and during that time the lights went out again. So I seen it, I picked out the door and I'm like, what's going on? So we have a backup generator. So the anesthesiologist just seen me, he was like, what's the problem? I was like, hey, I'm next on the table. I need to know, do we have a backup generator? Like, for real. Are we gonna be able to do this? I don't want to be laying on the table and not wake up. Okay, let's keep it real. I want to wake up. So I want to enjoy these results, okay? I want to be able to show people these results. I don't want to die on the table. So, and he was like, yeah, don't worry, everything is okay. So I was like, okay, I trust you. So I went in there. It was finally my turn. I got on the table, and I was like, hey, let's check my blood pressure. And he was like, you know, it's okay. So I was like, cool, whatever, let's do this. So next thing I know, I woke up, y'all, and I was in the, they say it took about, I don't know. But as far as cc's, it was 3,000 cc's that they put total. 1,500 in each cheek is what I received. And then for you ladies who don't know, they also did, let me see if I can stand up on my couch. They also did my hips. So they put a little in my hips, and then they put 1,500 cc's in each cheek. And then also I did lipo 360, of course. So that was that. I made it through, regardless whether I know if the power went out or not, I don't know, but I made it through, and I just thank God for that, because that was a scary situation. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long, so I'm gonna try to give y'all as much details as possible. So I woke up, y'all, and I was like, give me some nausea medication, because I was nauseated. I was really nauseated. And then actually the girl that came behind me, that came down with us, she was on the other side. And I was like, is that you? And she was like, yeah. But when she woke up on her back, which I don't know, why would you put somebody on their back after a BBL? But she woke up on her back, and I woke up on my stomach, and thank God, because I probably would have flipped out in there. Because when I woke up, I just was nausea, and then I'm up, y'all. I'm like, I done had some good rest. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go shake my butt, you know. So as y'all can see on the Instagram clip, and I'll try to insert that, I was up like, hey, what's going on, y'all, you know. So that was me. And so yeah, it was a pleasure just meeting all the women there, and it was an awesome experience, but at the same time scary as far as, you know, with electricity and stuff like that, and the process just going so fast. But let me go back a little bit. So Dr. Sharapu did come in the room, and he took pictures, and I did voice my concerns that, you know, I'm a broad girl, I have broad shoulders, so let's make sure my butt is proportionate to that, because regardless of how much weight I lose, how flat my stomach goes, these shoulders ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna forever have those, and that's just it. I'm surprised I ain't break my mama vagina when I was coming out with these shoulders, like bust her stuff wide open, because these shoulders are broad. So anyway, so yeah, so the recovery house ended up coming to pick us up, because on our actual surgery day, the recovery house come pick you up. So they came and picked us up or whatever, and I rolled back on my stomach, and the other young lady rolled back on her butt, unfortunately. But what can you do, ladies? So I rolled back on my stomach, and so yeah, that was that. And then the next day we went in for our first post-op appointment, and so I got to see the doctor, and I just went over some things. And when I tell y'all, my stomach was on flat. At first, the first day, y'all, when I went back to the recovery house after surgery, I came out that garment, that fire, because I wanted to see what my body was looking like. And I was like, oh, I'm botched, he botched me, I'm so peed off, and I'm sure y'all seen it. I'm like, I'm botched. I'm freaking mad. I don't know if it was the drugs or the fact that I really felt that way, but it was, like I said, it was an emotional situation. So the next day when I seen myself, I was like, oh, the fat just needs to settle. I feel a little bit confident more about myself. I feel a little confident in what he did, and I feel more comfortable because he broke it down to me as far as why my results came out the way they did, because I was like, this is what I want, this is what I wanted. And guys, ladies, you can't have high expectations. Like I told him, my expectations ain't high, because I know I don't have a body frame like that. But I mean, he did his best, and he gave me what he could, and I'm really excited and thrilled and happy about, and you know, confident within my results. Like I'm pleased. I really am pleased. I don't think he could have did a better job than anybody else, even if I went to Dr. Miami. Maybe. I don't know. Or even Dr. BBL, which I did have a consultation via telephone with Dr. BBL, but he wanted $11,000. I'm like, $11,000? I paid that for just you know, my first tummy tuck, and the first process was, you know, $10,500. So to pay $11,000, which I do like he does the plasma, what do you call it? The plasma something where he tightens the skin. Now that would have been helpful for me because of all the stretch marks and everything, but unfortunately, you know, I wasn't willing to go that route to pay that much money. When I seen that they had a special going on, I just jumped on it. So I don't want to drag this video out too long, ladies, but anyway, the next day they did the drainage, the drainage massages, and that was very, very, very painful. And during that day, oh my God, y'all, the elevator stopped working. So here we are, got women who just had surgery going down 3 flights of stairs, me going up 3 flights of stairs, just having surgery the day before. It was like, wait a minute, these people are making too much money for this building to be falling apart like this, like the elevator not even working, like what the hell is going on? So that was a scary situation. I think this whole situation was scary, but if you was to ask me, would I do it all over again? Hell yeah. Sure. Hell yeah. With the same doctor? Yes. With the same clinic? Yes. Why? Because I'm happy with my results. I followed them the whole time. They get results. I'm not comfortable with a lot of other doctors in there. You know, they have about 6, 7 doctors in that one clinic. I follow all of them, and I'm not pleased with all their results, but I did like Dr. Sharpoo's, and everybody, the women be falling crazy on the man because they say he handsome. He cute. I mean, he ain't all that to me. It may be because I'm a lesbian. Who knows? I don't know. But y'all, I would say this, they need to invest money into that building. Or go ahead and you know, relocate, because I heard the building before was really, really nice. I guess because they're expanding, that's maybe the reason why they're there temporarily. But for those ladies who do not know, they got a great specials going on now for the month of January. I'll try to insert that in here. So look into that. For those who've been wanting to have surgery and it's budget friendly, you get results. Just follow the doctors on Mia Aesthetics Instagram, as well as their website. Go check out their prices. They're also about to open up a location here in Texas, in Austin, which is 2 hours away from Houston. So if you're looking to have surgery, ladies, look into it, because this is budget friendly. Taxes is right around the corner. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just keeping it real. Taxes are right around the corner. Use your taxes to either go invest in your BBL or come see me if you're looking to buy a house. I have to throw that in now. So anyway, ladies, that's pretty much my story as far as that. And then I got one more video for you guys as far as recovery. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's my story on my BBL. It was fast. The building was old, but good things about it was the doctor was nice. The second time I went to my post-op appointment, he explained everything, which I felt better about my whole process. And that was pretty much it. If y'all have questions and I left some stuff out and y'all really want to know, please just drop them in the drop box, and I'll do a Q&A for the next upcoming videos. And then I'll also do a video for you guys with just pictures, so you could just see results. Just pictures. But I'm still wearing my thigh high. It's recommended that you wear it for at least 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm still wearing my thigh high, and although I'm sitting on my butt right now, I still use my BBL pillow consistently. But right now I'm just going out with my daughter to visit a friend into the mall, and so I just thought I'd be cute. She gonna jump in the picture. I mean, in the camera. Say hey y'all to my daughter. Don't we look like twins? We are so cute. So this is the body shape that my wish pick that I wanted, y'all. My daughter, isn't she beautiful and she's sexy at the same time? So that's the body I wanted, but I'm gonna lose some weight. What you trying to do? Get them boob action?
I'm trying to put it up.
Oh. So yeah, guys, as always, live, love, life to your full. Is that my outro? I don't even remember my outro. Live and love life to your full potential, and always be blessed, ladies. And hey, let me know what you think of this body. Ha! Ha! Serving y'all boobs and booty. Hello.